she gets the grades that she gets. It's absolutely amazing. So we are very happy to see her graduating, but sad to be losing her presence in the school. She is an absolute anchor for our school, always making sure that everyone is included, and all my go-to person anytime I need help with anything, or any of the students I see them not kind of off by themselves or seem sad, she was the one I would go to and say, can you go over there and see about them? And she always would, and she would always take other kids. So she was a leader in our school, and we are going to miss her. But Mary, you will come forward and share with us your valedictorian speech.
Good evening, teachers, parents, family members, and of course, students. My name is Mary Palmer, and I'm honored to have the opportunity to speak to you today. I have attended many schools in my academic career. I started at Walker Memorial Academy in Sebring, Florida. I was there from pre-K until first grade. I had lots of fun there and still remember the friends that I had there. After we moved to Orlando, Florida, I went to Forest Lake Education Center for my 2nd through 4th grade years. I loved it there. I was friends with everyone and adored my teachers. I started taking my first piano lessons at Forest Lake. I think I will always consider Orlando to be home. When my parents told me we were moving, I was devastated. We didn't move quite yet, so for the first half of my 5th grade year, I went to my local public school, Sable Point Elementary School. For the second half of 5th grade, I went here, Colquitt Christian Academy. It was great here. It still is. I had fun and made new friends. I bonded with kids who were younger and older than me. But my parents thought I needed a little more challenge. We decided to move me to Caddo Middle Magnet for my 6th grade year. Caddo Middle Magnet was a different experience for me. I had just gone from 30 kids in the whole school to 30 kids in one class. I had been in this environment before, in Florida, but I had gotten used to the small classes at Colquitt. Still, I managed to succeed at Caddo Middle Magnet with a little bit of hard work and determination. At Caddo Middle Magnet, I took band and learned to play the flute. I found kids who enjoyed reading and music just like me. At the end of the year, though, after much deliberation, my parents and I decided that the best thing for my growth and success as a student would be to enroll me at Colquitt again for 7th grade. From then on, I've had the time of my life with Mrs. Vi, Mrs. Parker, and Mrs. Fuller. I learned new things about the people in my class and hope to stay in touch with all of them after school ends. So that's my journey. It's been a complicated one, but I think it has helped me to learn to adapt quickly and really value my education. Not everyone gets the opportunities and resources that I was given. My parents have always told me the importance of a good education. I remember car rides where we would recite this life plan from memory. If you do well in school, you'll get into a good college, and then you can get a good job, make lots of money, and provide for your future family. Learning this at an early age allowed me to not only strive for A+, but to truly enjoy school. My plans for the future are a little vague at this point. I will be attending Captain Shreve High School this upcoming school year. I am interested and a little excited to see what new challenges I'm going to face there. I have faith in myself to find that balance between fun and schoolwork. I still haven't fully decided what to do as a career. A few jobs I'm thinking about are being a lawyer or maybe a CEO. The options for college are still open. I have been thinking of trying to get into Harvard. One thing I've learned over the years is that you'll never go anywhere or earn anything without hard work. It just won't happen. You can't go through life barely meeting the requirements because you're too lazy to try and succeed. Jimmy Iovine, a music producer, said, "That diploma you hold in your hands today is really just your learner's permit for the rest of the drive through life." Remember, you don't have to be smarter than the next person. All you have to do is to be willing to work harder than the next person. Being smart is only part of what makes successful people successful. They all had to put in the long hours of hard work it took to get to where they want to be. Some of them probably weren't even that smart, but they knew what they wanted and wanted it badly enough to sacrifice their blood, sweat, and tears. Barack Obama didn't become president just because he wanted to. He went to Harvard, became a U.S. Senator, and worked hard during his campaign. Albert Einstein was born a genius, but if he would have just given up when people told him he would amount to nothing in school, or had been too lazy to study the world and do experiments, we would never have had one of the greatest minds in history. At some point, everyone has to learn that hard work is inevitable. The best thing to do is to find a job where you enjoy doing that hard work. Will Rogers once said, even if you're on the right track, you'll get run over if you just sit there. Another thing is, I'm not going to stand up here and tell you that you can do anything if you try hard enough. Some people just aren't good at certain things. I personally am terrible at making jokes. Really, I'm terrible at being funny in general. My family can attest to the many jokes that I've painstakingly attempted that no one laughed at. Knowing this, I'm not going to go out and try to become a comedian. That would be pretty awesome, but I would be horrendous at it. The goal is to find that one thing that you're good at and makes you happy at the same time. I encourage you to go out into this world and find what makes you happy. Take that learner's permit of life and go get your license. Once you've got it, don't be afraid to do a little hard work. You'll be very happy with the results.